defensive end, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. From deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Randall, good.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert. Randall with it. Picked up by Tatum. Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Back to Horford. Here's Porzingis. Tatum from long range. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 5 now.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Randall can't hit.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Back to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Celtics entertainment, let them hear it.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 3. Brown with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Horford. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Jaden McDaniels.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And Edwards, here we go. Here's Gobert. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Outside Tatum. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. For 3, Porzingis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The assist.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Out to Horford. Back to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Holiday taking his time here. Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
Randall can't hit. On the wing, Holiday. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brown, no good. Outside Edwards. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home.
Wow. At the end of the first quarter with the score.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Back to Horford. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis in the post. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
McDaniels can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. McDaniels, that's good.
Boston.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
And Boston calls time here. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Boston, put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Right side, McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. Now Brown. Horford outside. On the wing, Tatum. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Back to Holiday. Outside, Brown. Over Edwards. And too long on the shot.
And the defense was right on.
Oh, yes!
Assisted. Rudy.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
It's good. Edwards, what strength.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. And here's Tatum. He has 6. And here's Horford for 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brown with the block.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here.
Boston ball.
And Boston calls time here.
Substitutions.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
It's time for T-shirts. On the court.
Celtics trail by 6. On the wing, Tatum fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. A minute 6 left in the half. And the call will be against Jason Tatum.
Second personal
That'll
foul.
be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:05 left in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough play.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Boston. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Tatum. No luck on that one. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Pass to Cornette. Back to White. Horford outside. The 3-ball. Cornette. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Alexander Walker.
It's
good.
Walker.
Alexander Walker's gotten his first points in this one.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Poke loose. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9.
24. The Timberwolves, 29.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Shooting from Minnesota.
They throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Edwards is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
So it's Boston now. Celtics trail by 5. On the wing, Tatum. To the left side wing. The 3, Porzingis. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Edwards. Oh, my gracious. Just incredible.
That is a monster finish.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Porzingis.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. The shot by Garza, no good. Boston with the ball. Trailing by 5. Tatum. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Horford's got 5.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. They get it back. Here's Holiday. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Minnesota leading by 3. Clark right side. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Xavier Tillman.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on White.
Second team
Yeah,
foul.
momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
Edwards. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. White with the steal. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens the locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And you look at Derek White, Richard. The energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
White on the wing. Back to Pritchard. And Horford powers it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Right side, White. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Pass to Craig. It's blocked by Gobert. Here we go. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And he makes both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Shannon. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Randall, good.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randall simply does not give up on the boards.
To the wing on the left. Oh, wasted no time on that one. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Craig. Outside White. Here's Cornette. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
4 seconds left. That shot, no good. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
The Celtics,
It's Minnesota.
44. The Timberwolves, 45.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter.
It's the 4th quarter time, fans. On your feet. Let's make some noise.
Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 1.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum on the drive. Out to Horford. Left side Holiday. Back to Horford. To tie it up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Randall, good.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Brown, plenty of space. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
From Drew Holiday.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Back to Daniels. From down in the low post, it goes.
Assist from.
And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And the Timberwolves with possession.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And the Celtics call time here. Timberwolves making a change here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Allie, thank you. Again, the miss by Boston.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Porzingis. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
At this stage of his career, Porzingis understands which shots to take, letting the offense come to him naturally.
It's Good.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Pass to Walsh. Takes a three. Minnesota with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Free throw good, McDaniels. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Holiday. Kept alive by Boston. They kick it out to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Pass to Shannon. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 6. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Tatum can't hit. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And he gets that one.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
And Boston calls time here. They're down by 12. 1:10 left to play in the fourth. Outside Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing.
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
Oh, my
goodness.
How
Wow.
about that?
Assisted.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse. Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
Misses the 3.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Here's Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Edwards looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Let's go with a 3. Missed it. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForge.